Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to G-Bear's Off-Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert. And as I walk on down towards the garden house, I'm going to tell you that it is November 1st, 2021. Yeah, a whole new month, a fresh new month starting. Haven't even used this one for a whole day yet. This month is hardly used at all. Anybody want to buy it? All right, here we go. So, as we move into the garden house, I'm going to show you that I did come out and do some work in here today. I put some insulation at the bottoms of the plexiglass on my my little protector there for my tangerine tree, and that was a graft, not a graft, I'm sorry, an air layer off of my tangerine tree from when I lived in Tustin. And that tangerine tree used to produce a lot of delicious tangerines. And it was a good air layer, it took, but it hasn't been doing really well out here. And I think it's because the winter is just too harsh for it. So I'm going to try to put it inside of this little cubicle for the winter this time, and I've got it insulated fairly decent. And then I've got some water bottles, and I'm going to add some more to it, but I got water bottles in there that should absorb heat during the day, and I'll have them tucked around the tree so that the tree keeps that little bit of a warmth at night. Even if the temperatures drop below the freezing point, it should keep it warm enough in there so that I don't get that freezing point on my tangerine tree. So anyway, I did come out and I did, like I said, I put the new compost into this raised bed box here, and I got it all churned and mixed in. And then I planted some radishes in here, as radishes come up in like about 3 weeks. So hopefully I'll get a whole bunch of radishes in here prior to the weather going south on us. My kale is looking really healthy. It didn't bother being transplanted. It actually started growing already, and got stronger just from going into this permanent ground station here. So I didn't water today because I did soak everything yesterday, but I didn't even water this section, and it's got all fresh seed in it. I didn't water it because it looked like it was going to rain today. And I said, well, if it's going to rain, I'll let it water itself. So anyway, look at this. I got tomatoes on this tomato plant. And it's already the end of the season where I'm not supposed to have tomatoes. There's another good size one down here. And I'm sorry about the video yesterday and being out of frame all the time. I got to get used to this new S20 phone. The cameras are down here at the bottom, and on my other one it used to be up here at the top. So it's kind of weird that I'm always too low for my my videos, but I'll keep an eye on it this time. Over there I got some cilantro in, and it looks like it might make it, but you know, I sprouted the cilantro and transplanted it. Usually cilantro, you just throw the seeds in the ground and they'll take and go from there. As long as you just keep them wet for a little while, they'll sprout very quickly. They don't like the heat, so this is a good time of year for them to actually be planted. Swiss chard is really looking good now that it's cooled down a little bit. And I've got some peppers on here, and I'm going to grab a couple of these peppers off of here. They're not really ready yet, but I do want to have some peppers with my sirloin steak tonight, and corn on the cob, and I'm going to do French fried potato wedges. So that'll be my supper for tonight. My dill has sprouted, and I did sprinkle some parsley seeds into this area today, and I cleaned up all of the dead, well, not all of it, but most of the dead strands that were in here, so that stuff can come back out. My rosemary just doesn't seem to like it out here. I'm going to have to figure out a way of keeping that rosemary going, because I do love my rosemary on my chicken and stuff like that. So anyway, on my birthday yesterday, thank you everybody for all of the well wishes for my birthday and the happy birthdays from everybody, and the e-cards that I got from all of the individuals that sent me e-cards. Really appreciate that. It made for a happy birthday. Well, anyway, my broccoli is springing back up again here, so I'll get some more broccoli out of there. You see the leaves are getting eaten. I found some of the locusts in here, and the potatoes, they're doing just fine. They just all grabbed root and just started growing right away. So anyway, yesterday on my birthday, I hit on the subscriber numbers, I hit the 5,500 mark, and today I'm at the 5,504 mark. So I'm one shy of adding that third 5 in there, and then that would put me at 50 more needed before that giveaway. So right now it's at 51 more people for the giveaway, and at the rate that my viewership has been growing, that should happen sometime this month, in the month of November, and we'll have that great giveaway. And I was thinking about one other thing about the giveaway thing. I'm thinking about, I am authorized, I am eligible to add premium memberships, where I can charge people for a premium membership to my channel and give them something special. So for being a premium member. And I was thinking, and we'll have a show of hands on this, see who thinks it's a good idea. But I've had a lot of people saying they'd love to come out and spend a week with me and learn from me, and go around and do different things on the homestead and learn how to do things for their own homestead and things like that. So my idea is to maybe start a premium membership thing going, and it'll cost you a certain amount of money by the month, and you would have that extra ability to do one-on-one videos with me. So if you had some questions that you really needed answered like right away, or you needed to see how to do something right away, I could do a one-on-one with you because you are a premium member. And you would also be eligible for summer months, winter months. We'll choose certain months out of the year, and probably 6 months of the 12 months, which would be every other month, there would be a drawing of premium members' names to see who gets to come out here and spend a week on my 20-acre plot out here. And you could bring all your questions and want-to-knows and that stuff with you. And of course, we could also go out and do some prospecting in the desert and things like that. But we'll have outdoor barbecues in the summertime. Winter, not so much. But yeah, any questions that you have, anything that you want answered, you would be right here with me and learning to do it firsthand. So anybody thinks that's a good idea, and of course I'm going to fine tune it as time goes on, but anybody who thinks that's a good idea, leave a message down below in the comment section and say yes or no. And if you say no, Tell me why you think it's not such a good idea. All right, so we got the garden progress done. We got the subscribership done. This morning when I got up, it looked like it was going to rain. I mean, the sky was totally darkened all the way around here. I mean, really looked like it was going to rain. And the weather report said 30% chance and all that stuff. And you can see there's still some clouds coming through here. But now the weather report says no chance of rain. So, it was overcast, it was nasty, and my batteries were down low because, of course, they drop overnight, and then was waiting for the sun to come up in the morning, and they hadn't come up. So I said, oh, this is a good time to test the generator. So I came out here and I tested the generator, and guess what? Worked as planned. And I think I'll show you that right now. Okay, so I don't really need it right now because my batteries are at 13.8. But here on top of the AIMS, you see the green light is on, and that's in the regular charge mode. All right, let's see if I can get this gate open and slip on in here. So this is in inverter mode right there. So it's just doing its regular inverter thing. All right, so, and of course, if you notice that the switch is in the off position, that's because I have a remote switch inside, remember, and this is the wire that goes in there. And inside now, the switch in there is in the on position, so this is in the on position. So if the unit overheats and kicks out on me, instead of having to come out here in the rain or whatever, I can just control it from inside the cabin. Okay, so anyway, we're up at 13.8, but we're right now still on inverter mode, and you can see that the light is flashing because there's really no need to charge the batteries because they're already full. But come out here and I hit my on switch, take my temporary door latch off, and I've got my fuel on. I'm gonna go to start. Fires right off. Come over here. And plug it in and lock it. And we'll come inside of here. There it goes, it just switched over. So now we're on fast charge AC mode. And over here it says we're on battery charger shore power on. So I got the shore power going in, and this unit is acting like a giant battery charger and charging my batteries. Isn't that cool? So if I have a problem with overcast skies and that kind of stuff, and look at this thing is just jumping up like crazy, putting the charge right into the batteries, and my solar panels are still bringing in 88 volts and 200 something watts. I really don't need this thing running, so I'm going to shut it off so you can hear me better. But as I was telling you, with these generators, you want to disconnect the load first before you shut it off. Otherwise, you could damage your generator. Then we just hit the switch. And we come over here and shut the fuel off. And that's it. All ready to go for next time. Now I'm going to be putting a hinge and I'll put a little key lock on this side, and then those two panels right there will be 2 doors that go right on this side. So I'll be doing a piano hinge on each one of those, and then I'll have a lock in the center where I can lock them together. Pretty cool. So I did want to cover that. All right, everybody, we're going a little overtime here today, but had so much to cover. Last of all, remember, daylight savings time ends next Sunday, the 7th, at 2 a.m. I always start my clocks and change all my clocks on Friday before that Sunday. So I have the whole weekend to get used to it, because out here, what do I care? It's just an hour difference. I didn't gain or lose an hour, I just changed the clock. All right, so the winds are really starting to kick up here. I hope it isn't bothering you too much. Remember, Hawaii and Arizona don't do the switch over. They stay on daylight savings time all the time. And right now, 1/3 of the states have agreed that that's the way they want it. So it may end up, for the first time in a long, long time, where every state in the U.S. will just stay on daylight savings time from now on, and there won't be a time change at this time of year. Anyway, thanks for joining me. This is G-Bear saying don't forget, thumbs up down there, and don't forget to subscribe. This is G-Bear signing off.